working on the fence. I should finish it today. No, it's not that I should. I will finish it today and have it installed. Anyway, my gantry thing here is blocking the light a little bit, so I'm going to slide it over. Yeah, so I guess the consensus is pretty clear that I should continue making the videos talking about comments, even though there seemed to be some confusion about what I was asking. I got to take it at that. I did that video partly, I did it for 3 reasons. I wanted to put it directly to people, whether they wanted to see that type of content. My suspicion was, based on the comments that I've received before, that they did. And I just wanted to have it kind of official. And that brings me to the second reason. I would have that there in case in the future, I get some person saying that I shouldn't be doing this, I shouldn't be talking about this stuff. I should be concentrating on doing real projects and all that stuff. I'll be able to direct them to that if they're at all engaged. I'll be able to leave a link right there and they can go watch the video and decide for themselves whether they're in the right or not. I mean, people want to see something and it's easy for me to do and I enjoy doing it. Why should I stop to accommodate them? And a few people, I didn't read all the comments on that video. I think it's up over 1,500 right now. And that brings me to thing number 4 or 3. There are only 3 things, John, not 4. Still early, guys. The third thing was there's occasionally you get people saying that, and I don't know where half of this stuff comes from, okay? People say things and they repeat it from other places, and I'm not aware of these things, but they say that, the number of comments you get on a video will affect how much is viewed. And I've never seen a correlation for that. I've gotten videos that have over 1 million views that have like 25 comments on them. And that's rare though. That's a buildup over time. And other ones that have gotten tons of comments like this one that just get the normal number of views. Okay, I think it's up around 8,000 views right now, which is normal for that video. So no correlation between the number of comments you get and the number of views you'll get on the video. I do this kind of thing. I do these little tests, occasionally. And you guys are the guinea pigs, all right? You're in my maze. I never did do a mouse maze video. I've been conducting them behind the curtains all along. You're in my maze. Anyway, so the fence will be done today, and the video should be ready for this Sunday. Depends. I may put it off for a week and finish the second pyramid video that I was planning, that I went back and I read all those comments for. That's something I've been putting off as well. And then it ran into problems with the severance, and I went back to the seller again and tried to renegotiate, give me a break on the price basically for waiting. And they came back and basically told me, no, absolutely not. We're not giving you a break on the price. And then I sat on that for a day, and then I went back to the real estate agent. I told him to go ahead and extend the closing until they can secure severance. And then as soon as that email was off, I started thinking about it. And I'm not a superstitious type person, but I've got to look at this, okay? Maybe this is fate telling me that this is not meant to be. Or at least I'm using that as an excuse to kill the deal. And that's what I did. Because in reality, here it is. It's just complacency that's making me want to do this. And it's also the thought that maybe the content that would come from that would be golden, okay? That would get millions of views. And there's no guarantee with that. Now, I kind of know that, building a house, designing it and building it would do well, but how well? I mean, it's an expensive proposition. I mean, I'm here, like I said before, I'm debt free. I don't need to do that. So why would I do it? Why would I put myself at a fairly big financial risk and move to an area that's quite a bit more isolated than this? I mean, I've always been attracted to the isolation idea, but really the inconvenience of living up there starts to hit home when you've been up there. So yeah, as fun as that would be, that's off the table. Unfortunately, I know some people would probably be disappointed in that, but that's all I can do. You know, I wish I hadn't talked about it actually. You know, I wish I hadn't done that video that I did on my home reno channel, more or less making it definitive that I had the property, because it said at the end of it that the offer was accepted. And you know what? It's after the closing day right now. I'd own it now if it weren't for the problem that they had. So it could have easily gone the other way. I mean, I was completely serious about it. I was all in, you could say. But, you know, I don't know. When you get, you know, a chance to think about things, and especially when you get older, I talked about that before. You get older, you think about things a lot more. You weigh, you know, the pros and cons a bit too much. And you know what? That's a good thing in a lot of ways. It keeps you from going bankrupt and winding up on the street. But it also, you know, takes away the opportunity to do something interesting. But you know what? I'm doing lots of interesting stuff here already. You know, I decided about a year ago to step things up and to stop trying to make things mediocre. I want to make things that are exceptional. And so that's just going to increase. You know, just going to be making more things that are more impressive, because I think that's what you have to do these days to get noticed doing this. I mean, you're not gonna get noticed if you're not gonna get anywhere if you're making mediocre stuff. You know, run-of-the-mill stuff that everybody else is making. You're just not gonna get anywhere. So I mentioned mold growing on stuff the other day close to the floor, but I've just noticed it's growing up here too. Take that and you look at this green, and I think what's happening here is that the fine dust is clinging to surfaces like this, and then that's giving the mold a base to grow on. Mold, of course, is a living organism, and it needs to eat. It needs to eat organic matter, and that's what it's eating, the fine dust. You can see it here. I think what I should invest in is a dehumidifier. Actually, I have one in my basement that stopped working. I brought it out here briefly to see if it would start working again. You never know. But it didn't, and so I think that's what I'll do. I'll get one. So yeah, when I look in close all over the place, I can see this now. It's like everywhere. It's like an infestation. You know, you can feel your breathing starting to tighten up when you see all this mold, this toxic mold. Actually, mold is probably one of the most abundant life forms on the planet. It's everywhere. You know, this stuff is probably completely harmless, but it's, you know, it's nasty. It's growing all over the place. I don't need that. I want it to be nice and clean in here. Here's one. Just look at my belt sander stand down there on the side. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I need a dehumidifier for sure. This is the brand new can of polyurethane that I bought yesterday and was using it as a weight to hold something down while I monkeyed around with the end of it. And then this tipped over onto the side, like onto its side on the workbench, and then rolled off. And I'm pouring